Yes. This time you can be on top.
Excuse me?
No, last week I put my wash on top of that machine waiting for your load to finish. So this time you can...
We met last week?
Well, we've been here for 3 consecutive Saturdays, and but no, we've never officially met. I'm Ted from 204. And I'm really glad to meet you because...
How much longer?
Huh?
For you to finish your load.
What? 10 minutes?
I guess we're neighbors. I just bought 206. I'm Vicky.
By the way, the plumber came by. I told him that your shower leaked, and he took care of that.
Oh, gee, thanks. Wait a minute. How'd you know it leaked?
Amy, the woman you bought from, and I were friends. And I really hope you and I can be friends too.
Smooth, Ted, real smooth.
But Amy and I, it wasn't like that. Look, I'm anxious, okay? When I'm anxious, things come out wrong.
Well, why are you so anxious?
2 reasons. It happens sometimes when I'm uncomfortable with what I have to say, like now. And also my therapist says I have what he calls a social phobia. Basically, when I meet new people, I panic, like now.
So you're panicked now? We're just talking to me? This happens every time you meet someone new?
Yeah. Well, no. Well, yes. It's worse when I'm talking to an attractive woman.
So you feel better if you weren't talking?
Yeah. Well, no. Well, yes. Look, I'd be calmer, but don't stop. After a while, I settle down, and look, we really need to talk.
Oh, jeez, what an ordeal just to say hello. So you see a shrink for this?
Oh, boy. Talk about getting off. I mean, on the wrong foot.
Relax. I see a shrink too. Well, she hates when I call her that. Well, listen. Hey, are you getting better? I mean, is she helping?
Oh, absolutely.
Mine is so judgmental. So what's your shrink's theory?
About
why you get so anxious around attractive women.
Basically says beautiful women kind of send me into a hormonal haze. I get all tongue-tied. Tongue-tied!
I see. How brave of you to be talking to me.
My shrink suggested it. Said I should raise the bra.
You really are an anxious mess, but you're cute. Okay, your turn.
My turn?
To make conversation. Ask me why I see a shrink.
Why do you see a shrink?
For the only reason women ever need therapy, men.
Men?
Men! Jealous and controlling men!
Some men maybe, but not all.
We're talking about the men that I get involved with, like this cop I've been seeing. He's so controlling. He doesn't even like me talking to other men. Can I help it if I get along well with men? And he pops up everywhere. He even showed up at my workplace to see if I was really there.
You're being stalked by a cop?
Oh, don't worry. He doesn't even know I moved. And he says I dress too sexy. Do you see anything wrong with the way I'm dressed?
Oh. me, you look quite tasty. I mean, tasteful.
My shrink says that I'm picking the wrong type of man. Maybe I need someone with a, phobia.
Social anxiety.
Whatever.
There's another reason I'm anxious around you.
Oh?
It's something I have to tell you. I'm trying to make amends.
Amends?
I'm in SA, Sex Addicts Anonymous. I'm in a 12-step program. I'm on step 9, making amends. And that's why I waited for you here today.
Uh-oh.
So look, I'm just going to make amends and then I'm going to go, okay?
Well, this is getting weird. What amends?
These are yours.
Should I be scared?
No, I'm an addict. I'm not a rapist. Anyway, you probably don't know anything about sex addiction. Look, it sounds worse than it is, but it's really not.
Oh, I know all about sex addiction. Sex addiction ruined my marriage.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did he cheat on you?
I don't want to talk about it. So you sneak off with these, and then what? Did you wear these?
I don't cross-dress. And anyway, I'm too big for your panties.
Oh, please. This is no time to brag about size.
Not bragging! Look, I'm just trying.
So you sneak off with women's panties, then what? Did you? You know that?
I didn't do anything with them.
Oh, you expect me to believe that from a sex maniac?
Sex addict. Listen, I've never done anything like this before. That's why my shrink is so worried about it. He wants me to nip it in the butt. I mean, the butt!
Well, if women's panties aren't your thing, why'd you take mine?
Listen, this is the most difficult discussion I've ever had. But I'll tell you everything, the whole sordid truth. Just stop me if you're feeling uncomfortable.
Oh, just get off on it. Just get on with it.
2 weeks ago, we were here doing our laundry, and you didn't notice me, but I sure noticed you in those white capris and those red panties underneath. I was watching you move around. It was like I was hypnotized. Suddenly you turned and you stared right at me. It was like I was caught. So I looked away real quick, and when I turned back, you were gone. But right there on that machine with these red lace panties.
Oh, they must have dropped in my basket. Well, why didn't you just return them to me?
Well, I tried. I started after you. I had an I couldn't move real well, okay? Anyway, how can I just stroll up and hand you your panties? I can't even stroll up and say hello. So I decided to leave them there, but that felt really awkward. So, I mean, you never know where they're going to end up.
Yeah, like they could end up in the wrong hands.
Exactly. So I took them. I took them home and I put them out of my bureau, and every time I looked at them, I flashed on you in those white capris moving about.
Yeah. And then what? Did you imagine me wearing them and, you know.
No.
Ted?
Okay, yes, I did that.
How many times?
Once.
Once? Only once? Come on, Ted, remember, you're making amends.
Okay, more than once. Too many times to count. I was up all night.
You were up all night doing that, fantasizing about me?
That's not the worst of it. The next morning, I had to see you again. I stood in the shadows on your balcony and I watched you walk to your car. I got so excited I never made it to the office.
You skipped work and stayed in all day, imagining you and me and doing that. Ooh, sounds like you've been having a fun for yourself, or should I say, with yourself?
Fun isn't fun. It's torture. I bounce back and forth between lust and self-loathing. So look, I'm sorry for what I did. Okay, I'm just gonna leave.
Oh, no, wait. Ted, how did you end up with two pairs?
Last week, you put your wash in that machine and left. And I went to drop the red ones in, and instead I took another pair, the black ones there. I'm standing there with two pairs of your panties, totally confused, and suddenly you come back in.
Oh, yeah, I remember now. You pushed right past me. But I don't remember seeing any panties.
I'm embarrassed to say I stuffed them in my shirt and I just ran.
Did you fantasize about me again, Ted?
Yes, I did. I stayed in all day, doing it over and over. I went back to hell.
I've had worse days.
I called my shrink for an urgent appointment. I got control of a few things. I went to a couple of SA meetings, and now here I am, making friends.
Yes, you are. Ted. Why are you so hard on yourself?
It's just a little self-gratification. Everyone does it and nobody gets hurt.
You don't get it. It's not what I do, it's how I do it. That's the thong, I mean the thing. Look, I'm an addict. I started Saturday night. The next thing I know, the morning birds are chirping, the room fills with light, the church bells are chiming, and I'm still doing it. What craziness!
What stamina!
Ted, have you ever thought of hooking up with a real woman instead of just her panties?
Oh, hey, look! My laundry is almost done over here. You know what I'm just gonna drop my load of, I'm gonna move my, and then I'm just gonna get off, and I'm gonna leave.
Wait just a minute. We are not done with the amends. How about if you tell me a fantasy, Ted? Tell me a fantasy that I was in. How about you fake it?
I can't do that.
Why not? Doesn't making amends and becoming clean about how you used me in your fantasy life? Tell me a fantasy, Ted Arsenault.
I can't do it! This is getting all balled up. I'm afraid I'm gonna relapse.
Relapse? You mean you're trying not to do it? Like, at all?
This is my third day of sexual sobriety. Before I got into your panties, I had a good 5 months under my belt. I need to protect my serenity.
What does that mean?
I need to stay away from you. You're too tempting.
No.
Look, I'm gonna come on. I'm gonna do my laundry. Another night, you don't have have to worry about it.
Isn't that a little overkill? Can't we just talk it over? Come on, sit up here and we'll talk it over.
You're making this real hard on me.
Oh, good. Now we're finally getting something. Abstinence is not the answer. Trust me, I know. Sooner or later, you'll be back in Fantasyland. Now, a real woman, that could save you.
Look, that's a very sweet offer. Look, I'm not ready. I'm just not ready.
I
Look,
can
this
be your cure, Ted. Your salvation. We get you our own little spin cycle. Drop the panties bit on the new neighbor. I'd like to discuss how I can make amends.